always fall for this clickbaits, man. 8 abortions by age 20. What the hell? Let's get into it.
What do you think about abortion? Are you in support of abortion
No, I don't believe in abortion.
at any point?
No,
Yeah.
never.
Are you attacked for that belief?
Oh yeah. I had a sign in London where I said abortion is a cop out, and yeah, people were not happy.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah,
abortion
yeah.
and cop out.
Because 40%
It
of
is.
women that get abortions get 2 or more. So
Yeah.
you guys are just, y'all are just hoes at that point. Like your womb is basically a graveyard.
Yeah.
Like stop it. That is so trash.
Yeah, I'm counseling with a woman. You're right about that. It is a graveyard.
Yeah, I'm like 2 or more, and then you don't know out of the 60% how many will get them in the future.
Yeah.
Like we have 41 forms of birth control. Why are you getting pregnant? Why are you like this is the dumbest. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, all right. See, this is a topic that I have to walk on eggshells because I really do value my channel. But yeah, man. What are my thoughts on abortion? I'm not a fan, but I understand why it's done. 2 or more. Whew.
I know, I'm counseling with a woman right now. She's had 8 abortions, and she's 20. She just turned 20.
20?
Yeah.
I'm like that future. She belongs to the streets.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
And that was, she did it because all her life she's heard that abortion is fine. It's not a baby. And it was okay to do it. And then they offer these these are morning after pills. So she literally thought it was okay. She just believed it to a lie. And now that she's 20, she's thinking about what she's done. And she's depressed, suicidal, hate herself for it. But she was told that. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I'm a little less sympathetic because I'm just like, what do you mean you were told that? You didn't Google it before you got the procedure done? Like, stop it. I just think sometimes girls will do that when they want sympathy after. Like, I don't.
Oh, I see.
I don't really, I'm not, you're probably a little more sympathetic than me. I'm just like, well, of course it's a child. Like, what,
Yeah.
you didn't Google it before you did it?
Yeah.
Like, that's on you. And the other thing is my mom actually got pregnant when she was a teenager. So I had a brother I found out about when I was 22. It was by my dad, like same. Like
Oh, okay.
But they were like young, so they gave him up for adoption.
Really? Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you know your brother now?
It's an interesting conversation because a lot of times, when it comes to things like abortion, you'd often think women would be empathetic or sympathetic with each other. But her take on it is quite interesting to me. I'll give you guys my views and thoughts on this when we are done.
Are you guys close as well? Yeah? Wow, they put him up for adoption. Yeah, during the good old days, before they would kill the baby in the womb, they would have the baby and put it up for adoption. I want the good old days back.
All right, let's talk about it. So the thing for me when it comes to abortions, and I thank God that I haven't been put in a situation where such a conversation has to happen. If you've had to do it, I feel for you, and I'm very sympathetic and empathetic. I've always been open-minded. My views are, her body, her choice, all that stuff, right? Like I agree with it to an extent, but sometimes I feel like there are a lot of people who want kids and cannot have them, and you sometimes feel like, oh, just give birth and give birth to the child and give it to people like that who love the child. But I also understand that sometimes babies are made out of things like rape and out of things like that, where you're like, ooh, I understand for the person who's going through that process why they don't really want to go through that process. But what are the odds that you go through that 8 times? At a certain point, it stops being an unfortunate situation to being a choice. Like, you are literally doing this. You're literally having unprotected sex, knowing that you don't have to deal with the consequences of your actions, which is a big problem that I feel comes with the way we live now in this type of society, where people on the opposite side of my gender do not get to be held responsible and accountable for their actions. You cannot say to someone, hey, what you did has consequences. And part of those consequences is if you're having an unprotected sex, or if you're not using birth control, the odds of you having a child are probably 50-50, right? So we live in this society now whereby we don't check people. And I feel like people should be checked. And we live in this period of time where people should be checked. And that's my take on somebody having 8 abortions by the age of 20. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section.